Hey everyone, Chris from Seis here, saying hello from a beautiful day out here in the agricultural northern part of the Central Valley. We're about 45 minutes south of Sacramento. It's a really interesting grape growing area because we're directly east of the San Francisco Bay, in the north part of the bay. So as our days are really hot, we actually have pretty cool evenings. We can be in the hundreds in the day and 60s, high 50s in the evening. So there's a huge shift, which allows us to make sure we get nice and ripe grapes that actually take time to grow and to mature and develop all those fun phenolics that we're looking for. This easternmost vineyard that I work with sometimes is a 40-year-old Syrah vineyard that I use to complement in the Gran Reserva. We have Cabernet, we have Syrah, and we have Merlot. I really enjoy this area because this whole area before many years ago was actually more of like a riverbed, underwater for a really long time before they dammed the river up a ways. So really fertile soils, where you get a lot of rock in the eastern portion. As you get to this western portion, you're actually getting more clay composites, a lot more silt. So that really actually allows a lot more drainage, which actually allows me to grow way more complex fruit. I've always really enjoyed this area just for those kind of situations where in the eastern part and the western part you can get completely different wines. The Gran Reserva is one of my favorite wines. You're looking at the 2018 blend of Cab, Syrah, and Merlot. The Syrah, like I said, is right behind me. Adds a lot of viscosity, not necessarily a lot of tannin, and not necessarily a lot of weight, but good viscosity. And then the Merlot specifically, a very small portion of Lodi Merlot brought a little bit of that dryness, a little bit of a tannic finish, just to get kind of I think a red wine drinker would like out of a red wine. And Lodi Cab is always fruit forward, a good structured wine to start with. It's not a big tannicky monster like you get in some other areas. That's just not Lodi. So I love expressing kind of what Lodi does over here. So the Gran Reserva has some some good fruit, but not overly done on the fruit. Some oak, trying to be a little restrained compared to what we usually do here in Lodi. So, but I do have medium toast French oak on there. So this one is actually one of my favorites because out of my whole lineup, where all the wines are meant to be really approachable and really meant for folks to share with new wine drinkers and experienced wine drinkers, this is my red wine drinkers red wine, right? So this is a one where you can enjoy by itself. I make sure it's nice and cool, and if someone finds it to be a little dry for them, I also can serve it over a nice dinner, a nice piece of protein, and it kind of hits all the palates. So I hope you enjoy. I really had a lot of fun making it, and it's one of my personal favorite blends. Thank you.